Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. My name is Bhairav Kurt, and this is Bhavani Deanna.
Hello.
However you know us, thank you for joining us.
So happy you're here.
Welcome, Jai Bhagwan. We created this space. We've been wanting to hold a space for folks who may be feeling the same way we are, a little overwhelmed and just taken aback about what's going on in the world today, whether it's globally, at the international level, the national level, the state level, even in your own local backyard. There seems to be a lot of strife happening, regardless of which side you're viewing it from. And most of this is all based in a sense of fear. So when we're experiencing this fear, even at a low level or an unconscious level without physically watching the news or doom scrolling on social media, even just having it around us, we're sensitive beings and we tend to pick this up. So it tends to affect our vibrational level here, even as feeling beings. So we wanted to create a space where we can invite everybody and anybody, whether you're a regular seasoned practitioner to yoga and meditation, or you're brand new and you're just trying to find an opportunity to try to find a little bit of peace amongst this chaos that's surrounding us. And what we're going to do on these Monday evenings is have a place where we can share some teachings that speak to truth, so no matter which viewpoint you're seeing it from, it resides with everybody. And we're going to be doing this through different techniques of breathing exercises, guided meditations, really simple. All you need to do is just lie back. If you fall asleep, fine, no problem. You still receive all the benefits as if you're staying awake. So there's really nothing to do here. It's an opportunity for you to be. After all, we're not human doings, we're human beings. And we're going to try to return to that space in an effort to find that wholeness that resides within all of us, in an effort to heal not just ourselves, but the world around us. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Bhairav.
Sure thing.
So like Bhairav said, we are living in a very stressful time, a lot of tension, a lot of anger, and sometimes being on the path of transformation and enlightenment, the area can get cloudy in trying to be peaceful versus suppressing emotions like anger, things that we might not be comfortable feeling. Because when we try to say, hey, it's okay, I'm not angry, but we really are feeling the anger, that's actually creating energy blocks in the body. So we need to find effective ways that we can release these emotions that we are feeling and be able to release them in a way that it's not detrimental to ourselves or others. So tonight, for our first technique I want to share with you, it's a great technique for releasing anger, for releasing frustration, anything that might be kind of building up, brewing within. This is a great way, a safe way to let some of that out and allow the energy to continue to flow. So the technique is called lion's breath, and the way it's done is you just release the abdomen so you can get a full breath in. We'll breathe in through the nose. And then as you exhale, open the mouth, sticking out the tongue and making a ha sound. So it looks like this, deep breath in, exhaling. And this is a very funny looking thing. If you've never done it before, it might actually help bring some levity to your day and make, you lighten up a bit, just even doing the action of it. So we'll do this a few times. Taking another deep breath in. Exhale, lion's breath. Making that sound. And again, deep breath in. Exhale. And now breathe naturally, a couple breaths, just letting that resonate. And we tend to hold a lot of tension in our face. Our emotions first appear on our face. So if we're feeling something we're not too comfortable with, the face muscles will begin to tense up and lock down. So this is a great way to kind of get that open mouth, stretching the jaw. You know, some of us tend to grind the jaw or really clench down. So this is a great way to kind of get that energy in the face moving. So we'll do it a couple more times, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, lion's breath. We'll do one more. Deep breath in. Exhale, lion's breath. Very good. And now we'll just take our hands and just shake it out. Good job. Interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms out in front of you, stretching into the shoulders. You can even press the shoulders back even more, maybe tuck the tummy in. Just getting that nice stretch in the back. Inhale, maybe raising the arms up, just going slow here. Deep breath in, press your palms up, elongating the spine. Yes. Maybe pressing into the sits bones. You can gently lean to one side, back to center, gently leaning to the other. Inhaling, back to center, and now you can lower the arms down. Releasing the hands, shaking them out again. Opening and closing the fists. So sometimes when we're feeling emotions, we're not comfortable expressing, we might actually make fists, creating tension in the hands and wrists. You could just shake some of that out. And now sitting up tall, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lowering chin to chest. Breathing into the back of the neck and shoulders. Inhaling. Exhaling, rolling head to the right. Inhaling, chin to chest. Exhaling, other side. And continuing at your pace. So moving slowly, moving into those deep areas of tension and holding. You can move your head in any direction it's wanting to move in. Maybe the chin wants to lift. Maybe a little rotation side to side. Maybe a little opening and closing of the jaw with the head in center. And when that feels complete, just closing the eyes, tuning inward here. And just noticing how maybe there's a little bit less tension now that we're beginning to move away from the thoughts, tension moving into the body. And now we'll move into 3 deep breaths with squeezing the shoulders up towards the ears. So taking a deep breath in, lift the shoulders up to the ears, making fists, hold, hold, hold. Exhale, let go, gently lowering the shoulders down. And we'll do 2 more of those. Inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears. You can make fists, tension, 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 tight, tight, tight. Exhale, letting go. Breathing naturally. And we'll do 1 more of those. Biggest breath of the day. Deep breath in. Billing to the top. Bring the shoulders up. Tightening the fists. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale, releasing down. Letting go even more. And now moving into some shoulder rolls, rolling the shoulders forward, up to the ears, back and down, just some gentle circles. Staying with your breath. And then the opposite direction, bringing it up to the ears, forward and down. Now moving maybe one shoulder at a time. You can close your eyes if that feels right. Really fully feeling what's happening in the neck and shoulders. If you want to move, modify, or stretch in any direction, you can do that now. Doesn't have to be a yoga move. Doesn't have to be anything in specific, just letting your body move, twist. If your legs have been sitting in the same position, you can even stretch them out. So just taking a moment to really tune into the body, letting the body guide you. You can do some more stretching, maybe more arms overhead, whatever the body's wanting. And then once that feels complete, closing the eyes again. And this time we'll bring all awareness into the eyebrow center. And allowing any of the released energy blocks to be drawn into this powerful energy center of the third eye. Allowing them to be integrated into the light of your being. And then slowly and gently allowing the eyes to float open. So the next thing we'll be doing is moving into our Yoga Nidra meditation, which is a meditation we'll be doing lying down, or you can rest back in your chair. So whatever position feels most comfortable for your body. We'll move into that, but before we prepare for our final position here, I wanted to share with you one of the techniques that we'll be working with tonight is called the temper tantrum. And so this is another excellent tool that we can use to get out some of that angst, that frustration, any anger that might have been bubbling up and brewing within. It's a great way to release energy blocks. You don't have to think about anything in particular that's been frustrating you. We don't really need to talk in our minds about any kind of story. The blocks will just be released naturally as we go through this Yoga Nidra meditation. But if there has been something that's frustrating you, you're welcome to bring that into awareness as you're doing your temper tantrum. I encourage you to be vocal with it if you're able to. You can shout, you can scream, you can moan, you can groan, you can cuss, you can, whatever comes out, it's all in. You guys are all in hopefully your safe space at home. So feel free to completely let loose during the temper tantrum. And then for the other parts of the meditation, we'll be going into some breath work, some body awareness techniques that are going to help us bring ourselves down into a state where we are no longer thinking and we're simply into that state of being that Bhairav had mentioned earlier. So now I encourage you to just take a couple minutes, get as comfy as you possibly can. You can lay on your back. If laying on your back is intense on your low back, you can always place a pillow underneath the knees. If you tend to fall asleep during your meditation, your Yoga Nidra, you can try propping your body up a bit. So maybe using a pillow or bolster to elevate the torso a bit. This will also help if you have a tendency to snore. Um, as Bhairav mentioned, if you end up falling asleep, it's okay. It just means your body was tired and needed that rest. So you can't do this wrong. We want to set the intention that we're going to try to stay alert and awake for the entire meditation. But if sleep starts to come over you, don't fight it, don't struggle. This is really the art of non doing. So just moving into that space for allowing. So getting nice and comfortable here, and I'm going to actually put on my headphones to make sure you can hear me clearly.
Can you hear me? If you can hear me.
Okay, here I'm just going to make sure.
Check. One.
Just one moment. Getting nice and comfy, supremely comfortable. Okay, great. And then just gently closing the eyes. And beginning to quiet the mind. And be still, letting go of all thoughts, worry, and tension. And give yourself fully to a higher power. Relax, trust, and let go. Breathe in fully and exhale with a deep sigh. And again, breathe in fully and exhale with a deep sigh. Letting go even more. Feel a deep sense of contentment and peace in your heart. And now allow yourself to receive this ancient prayer, which captures the spirit and intention of this practice. Lead me from the unreal to the real. Lead me from darkness to light. Lead me from time-bound state of consciousness to the timeless state of being that I am. And now bend the knees and place the feet flat on the floor, arms alongside the body in preparation for temper tantrum. In a moment, I will have you make a face and push the breath out of your mouth as you pound the feet and fists on the floor or bed. Now taking a deep breath in
Heighten the face and begin. And now stop, and let go, and feel. This time, put yourself fully into it. You can even move your head from side to side and let sounds come out of your mouth if you want. Take another deep breath in and begin. Banging fists and feet, continuing. And now stop. Release the legs to the floor. Arms by your side. Become aware of the released energy in the body. And let it flow into any holdings, physical, mental, or emotional. Allow the body to settle into a deep state of balance and relaxation. Merge into it. Feel what is present without labels or comments. Feeling more, thinking less. Feel your outward attention moving inward. Allow the commentary of the mind to dissolve into sensation. As we enter this next phase of Yoga Nidra, remain as motionless as possible. If you need to move or make an adjustment, do so mindfully and return to stillness as soon as you're able. Resolve to remain awake, staying in touch with the sound of my voice. Allow your entire body to respond to my words directly and non-mentally. Allow any disturbances, external or internal, to draw you more deeply within. In Yoga Nidra, you enter the subconscious energy field. Let your mind merge and melt into the energy body and go beyond the boundaries of body and mind. Now shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Do absolutely nothing from now on. Simply relax. Drop into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness, and peace in the third eye. Now your consciousness is in direct communion with your energy body. Now become aware of the rising and falling of the breath. Simply relax and observe the breath. Notice if the breath is fast or slow, deep or shallow. Whatever is happening, simply relax and witness the breath. Now gently deepen your inhalations and exhalations. Stay connected to every breath in and every breath out. As you inhale, know that you are inhaling. As you exhale, know that you are exhaling. Now we will inhale and exhale to a count of 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue on your own, counting silently. Find your own rhythm, soft and easy. Release any struggle to make anything happen. If any thoughts come into your mind, simply bring your attention back to the count. Belly rising as you inhale, belly falling as you exhale. Feel yourself becoming more relaxed and peaceful with each breath. Breath becoming longer, slower, and deeper. Tranquility, stillness, and peace washing over you with each outgoing breath. Now breathe normally. Observe the breath becoming very quiet and still, almost non-existent. Let the breath breathe itself. sinking down into the silence beneath the mind. Let go of any effort to make anything happen. Drop into that silent space where all doing stops. Enter an effortless state of being. Allow yourself to respond directly and non-mentally as we move our attention through different parts of the body. Allow your attention to move without effort or strain, optimizing the flow and the release of energy blocks. Eyebrow center, pit of the throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder, pit of the throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder, pit of the throat, middle of the chest, right side of the chest, middle of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, navel point, middle of the chest, pit of the throat. Now gather all of your attention at the eyebrow center. Observe the vast stillness and silence. Resting in this vastness, allow whatever comes into your field of awareness to be present without comment or judgment. Witness it as it floats by like clouds in the sky. Give yourself permission to enter into the deepest level of relaxation right now. And let go. Nothing to do or achieve. Dissolve and disappear into stillness. Open, empty of all doing, all past, all future. Merge into this space and be empty. Sensations, thoughts, and images floating by like clouds on a clear blue sky. Letting it all gather and dissipate, come and go. Be the space in which it is all happening. Allow your entire self to respond spontaneously and effortlessly to what I say. I love and accept myself totally as I am. As I remove my judgment of others, I am free of self-judgment. Every cell in my body is filled with the radiant healing light from within. Establish yourself firmly in faith and trust to receive the grace, protection, and guidance of the higher self within you. The more often you go to your source, the easier it will be to return there, and the longer you can stay there. Feel the presence of your own spiritual guides surrounding you and blessing you. Accept their blessing and grace. Embody it and spread it wherever you go. Now you have prepared the base from where you can carry out interactions with life and interpersonal relationships with the integrative power of love and the source within. You are the emissary of light and love. Carry it everywhere you go and to everyone you meet. If you have an area that you feel needs healing, physical, mental, or emotional, allow this light and love to flow into that area now. Now become aware of the rising and falling of the breath. slowly feel yourself beginning to rise to the surface of awareness. Sense the body resting on the floor or chair or bed. Feeling the quality of the air as it touches the skin. Gradually, you can begin to move, maybe wiggling the fingers and toes or stretching as if you're waking from a restful sleep. And if it's available for you, you can bend your knees, maybe pulling them into your chest and rocking gently side to side, or moving in any way that feels just right for you. And taking your time here. And if it's available for you, turning on to your side and curling into a fetal position. Feel the safety, comfort, and protection in the womb of existence. And keeping the eyes closed now, slowly moving into a seated position. And keeping the eyes closed, continuing to stay deep in this inner experience. Regardless of what you consciously recognize that has or has not changed, know that something deep within has shifted. Become aware of your body and bring a deep sense of peace and contentment with you as you bring attention back to the body. Notice how relaxed the body is, how soft the breath is, how silent the mind is, how quiet the heartbeat is. Be still and be grateful. Know that you can easily enter here again and again. And in final closing, I'd like to share with you a poem by Swami Kripalu, who is the teacher of Gurudev Shri Amritji, my guru. I love this poem because it gives me such comfort in times in my life where I'm experiencing struggle or difficulty. So breathing into your heart center, allowing this to permeate your entire being. He says, "My beloved child, break your heart no longer. Each time you judge yourself, you break your own heart. You stop feeding on the love which is the wellspring of your vitality. The time has come, your time to live, to celebrate, and to see the goodness that you are. You, my child, are divine. You are pure. You are sublimely free. You are God in disguise, and you are always perfectly safe. Do not fight the dark. Just turn on the light. Let go and breathe into the goodness that you are. And please bring your hands together at heart center, joining me in closing our practice tonight with the chant of Om, taking a deep breath in. Om. And allowing the eyes to gently float open. Jai Bhagwan. Thank you for sharing this practice with us tonight. I encourage you to go deep within and see how you can share your light with the world. Hope you have a wonderful evening and hope to see you next Monday, 6:30 Eastern Time. We will be here again and would love to see you. Jai Bhagwan.
Wait, I have a question. Am I allowed to talk?
Yes.
Does it
Hang on
cost? Hi,
hang
Grandma.
on
Does it cost money?
No, so this is a free offering. If you want to share a love offering, you can, but this is totally free and it's open for everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna put on my social media.
Okay, thank you, Danielle.
All right. Okay, love you.
Okay,
All
love
right, bye,
you.
Grandma. Hi. Tyler said hi. Okay, love you. Bye. Hi.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. It was
Bye.
wonderful.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
Okay, see ya. Bye, Mom. Love you.
Bye. Love you.